Happy morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And welcome to our devotional for this morning. Our devotional for this morning is sponsored by the Laboratory and the Mental Health Department. The inspiration and the opening song was led to us by Ma'am Charlene Maniego. And then the opening prayer by Sir Wilfred Durante. Next will be the special song, and then the message by Ma'am Isha Taliado, our mental health associate. Then the prayer band, the closing song, and then the closing prayer by our speaker. May we feel the presence of God as we worship Him today. Happy morning, everyone.
God can take a life like mine to make it whole. If He can turn the water into wine, if He can raise the dead, calm the sea, give life to the blind, it's such an easy thing to take the dark in life and make it shine. Jesus can do it all for you. He knows everything you need. He knows just what to do. He should have seen the way I was before I let Him through. If He did all this for me, I know that He can do it all for you. Life is just a game for me to play on and on. A thousand pieces gone. should have seen the way I was before I let him through. If he did all this for me, I know that he can do it all for you.
Thank you for that message in song with my cousin. Happy morning, everyone! Happy morning! How does it feel like? Tuesday or Friday na ba? Tuesday pa lang pero murag atong energy lumalaban. Anyways, once again, happy morning! Our devotional for today is led to us by the Laboratory and the Mental Health Department. And since dalawa lang kami ni Sir sa aming department and wala si Sir Chris. So ako ang inyong speaker and I'm blessed to be the one who will be sharing a short devotional for you this morning. So the title of the short devotional that I have prepared for this morning is The Healing Power of Cheerfulness. Since October is Mental Health Month. This Friday, by the way, October 10, is the World Mental Health Day. And it's very kind of timely since I work in the mental health department. I want to share something that is also related to mental health to inspire us as we start our day for today. So the key text of our devotional is found in Proverbs 17, verse 22. This is very common for us. What is Proverbs 17:22? A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. According pa yan sa King James Version. So working in a mental health clinic, often, I am constantly reminded that healing is not only about medicine or therapy. It is also about hope, faith, and the power of a cheerful heart. So we live in a world that often feels heavy. Each day, we meet people, us in the clinic especially, we meet people burdened by anxiety, sadness, and exhaustion. And sometimes we feel those emotions ourselves. So it is not easy, especially if the clients have different problems in terms of sa ilang family, sa ilang self, not knowing what's the next step. And there are times that you can really sympathize, really feel sad, and you can really feel their emotions. And it also makes you feel heavy. So in those moments, the negative emotions that they are showing, it's kind of parang na pass to you, especially if you don't know how to mask and to put some boundaries between you and the client. So that's the thing, and that's kind of one of the parang sad things in our work. So the mental health practitioners, the professionals, the psychologists, psychiatrists, psychometricians, we are sometimes called the wounded healers because we help others able to heal their wound, but who heals us? But anyways, it's easy to talk about how tired or discouraged we are, but today's devotional and something we'll share to you will remind us something powerful. Do not talk of negative things. If you do not feel lighthearted and joyous, do not talk of your feelings. Cast no shadow upon the lives of others. So this is according to Ellen White, by the way, that she said na do not talk about negative things. So, what does it mean, ma'am? So, i-invalidate na lang ba ang akong feeling if ever I'm not doing great of today? And then i-share na ko, I have a very stressful day. We have a client na sulod, kunya, grabe yung pagyaw-yaw sa ako agi, tamak-tamakan dyan niya, murag, you feel questioned na I've been studying this for years, I got my license, and then pag-abot sa work, yaw-yawan lang ko ana, mga part ba yan ng mga question tagyana, and then mag-share ka sa others na spread na noon nato ang negativity and the stress that we're feeling. But according here, that we should not talk about negative feelings. It sounds difficult, di ba? What if grabe na lang dyan ka-toxic ang akong duty today and then wala, dili na ko pwede ipagawa sa saan man daw na ko na. This passage doesn't tell us, however, to ignore or suppress those kinds of feelings. Rather, it invites us to guard the influence of our words. Kasi, di ba, brothers and sisters, words are powerful. Do you agree with that? Words are very powerful. It might hurt somebody or inspire somebody. Depends on how it will come out of your mouth. So words, there is a big influence in our words, and so we have to make sure that what we share uplifts other than pull others down. It's very, common in the Filipino na stereotype, the crab mentality. Na instead, we inspire other people. Instead, we encourage them to keep on shining. We instead pull them down. We find the negative parts on themselves, at to silang libakon and everything else. And then instead, ma-inspire ang person to move forward. Mawala inoon ang ilahang kahayag. So, our words can either spread discouragement or can bring warmth and light. So it depends on us, on how we spread those words and how we share them, how we share it to others. So Ellen White reminds us that if we look into the bright side of things, we shall find enough to make us cheerful and happy. If we give smiles, they will be returned to us. If we speak pleasant words, cheerful words, they will be spoken to us again. Do you agree with that, brothers and sisters? If we look about silver lining, sabi pa ni Catriona Gray, silver lining, we look at the positivity in the things instead of the negative ones, and we share to others the positivity, it also comes back to us. Do you believe in that? It comes back to you, something like that. So studies show that smiling, gratitude, and positive words can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even strengthen our immune system. So cheerfulness is not denial. It is faith in action. Again, cheerfulness is not denial. You're having a bad day and you gotta be cheerful. That's not denial. That is faith in action. It is saying, I trust God is working even in things that I cannot see. Diba faith, sabi nga nila, even though you can't feel the wind, you cannot feel the air, but you can feel it and you believe that there is air, you're breathing air. Even though you can't see something, but you believe that it will work, and that is faith. Faith can move mountains. So when we smile to our patients, our clients, our service user, or to our co-workers, we offer them words of comfort. We are not only doing our job, we're ministering healing. We are helping them see glimpse of hope when the world feels dark. So hope is a very powerful word. You might be wondering, in case for the information na lang din of everyone, what's the meaning of Hoffen? Nangutana ang among mga clients, ma'am, what's the meaning sa Hoffen? Apelido na siya sa nag-sponsor. So, dili ni siya tao, ma'am. Ang Hoffen is a German word for hope. So, very man kay tawag advocate for hope. As a Seventh-day Adventist, we have this hope na we will see Jesus again. So, our clinic also means hope. Hoffen. Okay. So, faith can endure trial, resist temptation, and bear disappointment because Jesus lives as our advocate. That means that when we feel anxious, tired, or discouraged, we are not alone. God's presence gives strength and meaning to our struggles. So cheerfulness, being cheerful, is not the absence of pain. It's the presence of peace. Again, cheerfulness is not the absence of pain. It's the presence of peace. The fact that you have peace in yourself knowing that these problems, work-related ba na siya, personal ba, financial, and all of those sorts of problems, the fact that you're being cheerful amidst all of those things is the fact that you believe that you have peace and that you believe that all of these things shall come to pass. So it's quite the confidence that says, the joy of the Lord is my strength. When we choose joy, we help others choose it too. So a cheerful face, a gentle word, a smile, encouragement, these simple things may be simple, yet they make the power to lighten someone's burden, make them feel seen, valued, and loved. So what is our role here, brothers and sisters? We have a role in healing, especially we work in a hospital setting. As people working in Adventist Hospital Davao, we see both the beauty and brokenness of a human soul, human mind, human body. But in all of it, we are called to bring light to our patients, to our co-workers, and even to ourselves. When we cultivate cheerfulness, we are also protecting our own mental health. So Ellen White wrote again that while grief and anxiety cannot remedy a single evil, they can do great harm. But cheerfulness and hope are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Cheerfulness then is not just a feeling. It's a duty, a practice, and a gift. So you being cheerful as of the moment, brothers and sisters, amidst all the trials that you are feeling right now. We don't know your story. We don't know what you are experiencing right now. But the fact that you are being cheerful, the fact that you are still smiling, especially pagbalik na tuon niya sa ato ang mga different setting, mag-smile gyapon na kung sa atong mamit, it is a gift. It's a medicine that heals both giver and the receiver. So our application, how do we apply this on our day-to-day lives? We have four, I'm gonna give you like 4 applications that we can live on to our day. First is think before you speak. So ask to yourself, will these words bring light or cast shadow to the person I'm talking? So before you talk, think about it, if whether it will bring positivity or negativity to the person you are talking to. Second, practice gratitude. Ask every morning, name 3 things that you are thankful for. Pag mata ninyo sa buntag, name of at least 3 things that you are grateful for the day. Na ay mga calamities, na ay mga grabe na trials na di-experience sa kalibutan, but the fact that you're able to wake up, have roof over our head, wala ta naka-experience of any calamities, our family is safe, we're able to arrive here safe and go home later safe. That's one of the things that we should be grateful for. And sometimes we take it for granted. We have so much problems, clouded na kayo with negativity, and we forget the fact that we are here and we are alive and we are feeling great, feeling healthy. Do you feel healthy ba? So practice gratitude. Name 3 or more things that you are thankful for, especially when you're in the situation na murag you feel hopeless. You take a pause and think of the things that you were grateful for. Kasi instead of dwelling in the negativity, we have to think of the positive things and the things that we have already right now, that we are fortunate to have. Third thing is smile intentionally. What do you mean by smile intentionally? It is especially when it's in your hardest times, mga rock bottom moments, smile. It can be your silent prayer of hope. Bisan may not really a fake smile, because there's a difference between fake smiling and intentionally smiling. Now, even though you are having a lot of trials right now, you're still able to remember how to smile. So smile intentionally, especially to that person you are facing, because we also don't know their story, the trials that they are experiencing. So smile. It can bring hope, not just to the person you are facing, but to yourself as well. And the last thing is encourage someone today. Your simple act might be the reason someone feels stronger. So it's being us in the eye care, no, always remind ni Ma'am Grace in atong eye care na always greet the service user, your patients, happy morning, and then you encourage them and you do a lot of those things, and then you unknowingly it also helps you as well, not just them. Wala kabalo nga naka-help to sa ilaha, lighten their mood, lighten their whatever burden they're bearing. It also not just help them, but you as well, because we're able to spread positivity. So let's remember that when we go to heaven, heaven is all about joy. Heaven is all joy. And as we reflect that joy here, and as we reflect that joy here on earth, we bring a piece of heaven to those around us. So that's all, and when we feel God's presence and the spirit of cheerfulness as we continue our work for today. Thank you.
Salamat kayo sa message. Now let's go on to our prayer band. If you have any prayer requests,
It's included in our prayer, Pastor Ray Bastia and Pastor Cruzada. They are admitted.
okay, Pastor Ray, Basha, and Pastor Quesada, they are admitted.
With forgiving. And the crusade is coming.
Ato ang upcoming crusade.
Atong i-pray ang atong gikan sa Amerika pa kay yung hesitant sila tungod kay ang Mactan Bridge ang pasabot ang atong main bridge suta nagian sa team every night, no? Another thing is that ang vehicle na atong gamiton para dito sige dala gigamit sa adra sa